Hi, today's review concept is on patterns and expressions, concept 9. Kind of a tricky one. Right, lots and lots of word problems, so we'll just dive right in. First question. Julie's age is represented by the letter J. Doug is 4 years less than twice Julie's. Oops, sorry, that should say age. Julie's age. A. If Doug is 40 years old, how old is Julie? B. If Julie's 15, how old is Doug? So, you can do a lot of guess and check here, which is great. That's not going to get you full communication marks, and later on down the road, you might run into some problems. So it's better to practice the correct method on how to do that right now. So we will need to come up with some sort of an equation. Now, Doug is 4 years less than Julie's age. Less than is indicating that I'm going to be subtracting, right? There's going to be a minus sign. Twice, right, means that I double Julie's age, right? I'm doubling something, right? That's multiplying it by 2, right? Or 3 times or 4 times Julie's age, right? So that tells us multiply. Those are helpful. Now I know that Doug is 40, right? Now I can also represent that in terms of Julie, right? So Doug is 40, but Doug is also 4 years less than twice Julie. So 2 Julies, right? And Julie is J, minus 4 gives me Doug. So there's my equation. 40 equals 2J minus 4. Now, proper algebra, again, you could do guess and check, but I want to isolate my variable, get J by itself. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. And just like that positive, negative thing, right, they cancel out. So I'm left with 40 plus 4 is 44 equals 2J. All right, almost there. J has to be by itself. I'm multiplying 2 times J, so to undo the multiplying, I'm going to divide both sides by 2. You do something to the left, you have to do it to the right. When that happens, the 2's cancel out. 44 divided by 2 is 22. So that must mean that Julie is 22 years old. Right? And you can always double check, right? So 2 times 22 is 44. 44 minus 4 is 40. It works, right? Now, B says, okay, let's use that same equation, 40 equals 2J minus 4, but now let's pretend that Julie's 15. Okay, so we're going to go back a couple of years and see if this works or not. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. So I'm going to write down exactly what I see, but wherever there's a J, I'm going to put in 15. Right? Now, I'm trying to figure out Doug's age. I know that if Julie's 15, Doug's no longer 40, right? That he's younger, right? Where Julie's gotten younger, so Doug's gotten younger. So I'm going to let Doug be the letter D. I can click on the thing, D for Doug, and see if we can figure it out. Well, 2 times 15 is 30. 30 minus 4. That means if Julie's 15, Doug is 26, right? Which makes sense. Right? Tricky. The hardest part is coming up with that equation. Right? So maybe you want to do a little guess and check and then work back to the equation, but the more you do, the easier it gets. Another part of this section has to do with graphs and equations. So it gives you a graph on the left and says, which is the equation of this line? It gives you a couple choices. Now, the easiest way to do it would be to substitute these values into the equation, see what works. I mean, so if I'm reading my ordered pairs, I have one ordered pair at x is 1, y is 2. Another ordered pair at x is 2, y is 6. And then looks like x is 3, y is 10, x is 4, y is 14. Remember, x comes first, y comes second, just like in the alphabet. So if these equations work, I should be able to substitute any of these into the equation, and the left side should equal the right side. So I'll show you what I mean. Left side equals right side. So I'll pick the first equation here. So y equals 2x plus 2. And I'll use this, right? So I think that when y is 2, it should equal, right, and then I'll sub in x is 1. 2 equals 2 plus 2. 2 does not equal 4. It doesn't work. So number 1's not the answer. Make sense? All right, let's try the next one. So next equation is, there we go, y equals negative 2x minus 2. So I could use any of them. I'll try this one this time. All right, so this one is 6 equals negative 2 times 2 minus 2, right? Because 6 is the y, 2 is the x. So negative 2 times 2, you can put it into your calculator. Negative 4 minus 2. It's getting closer, but that's negative 6. They're different numbers. So that one doesn't work. Let's hope the last one works, right? So let's see. Y equals 2 times x. So let's try this one. I don't know if this is going to work. Let's see, or we'll go back to y. 1. I don't think we have the right answer here, folks. Alright, so let's try this 3 and 10. I think 10 equals 2 times 3. 10 does not equal 6. There's not a right answer here. That's okay. Glad we did it to find out, right? But hopefully on your sheet you'll get a right answer. Now you know how to do it. Alright, if you have any questions, please ask in class.